Late at night, when the world dips into that strange, quiet hour where every sound feels heavier and every shadow looks sharper, Sarah Malik sat alone in the dim glow of her apartment's living room. The lights were off except for a small lamp near the couch, its yellow light trembling slightly from the breeze sneaking in through the cracked window. Her phone lay on the table, screen turned face up, as if waiting for something. She had just finished her dinner, and the apartment was silent, painfully silent, like the air itself was holding its breath. It had been a rough few weeks. Ever since Sarah moved to the city, loneliness clung to her like a shadow. She worked long hours, had no family nearby, and barely spoke to her neighbors. The only real connection she had was her best friend, Aisha, who had passed away in a tragic accident 6 months ago. Sarah was still struggling to accept that loss. Some nights she found herself scrolling back through their old messages, rereading their jokes, their plans, their voice notes, their last call. Everything felt frozen in time. And tonight felt heavier than usual. She kept remembering Aisha's voice, the way she said Sarah's name, the warmth and excitement in her laugh. A strange ache settled in Sarah's chest. She hugged her knees and tried to distract herself with a movie, but nothing really worked. The quiet of the apartment felt too alive. It was 1:14 a.m. when her phone rang. She froze. The ringtone was normal, but the number was not. It was Aisha's number. The same number she had refused to delete. The same number that had been dead, according to the telecom company, for months. Sarah stared at the screen. Her breath caught in her throat. Her chest tightened. Her mind told her it had to be a scam call, a reuse of an old number, something logical. But her heart whispered something else. Something impossible. Her fingers trembled as she reached for the phone. The screen vibrated again. Incoming call, Aisha. 1:14 a.m. Sarah swallowed hard, brought the phone close, and answered it. Hello. At first, nothing. Just a soft static, like the sound of wind brushing against an old radio. Then, faintly, she heard breathing. Slow, shaky breathing. Sarah pressed the phone harder to her ear. Sarah? Her entire body went cold. That voice. That tone. That gentle, familiar way of stretching her name. It was Aisha. But it couldn't be. Hey Aisha. Sarah whispered. Is that you? The static thickened, then cracked, and Aisha's voice came through clearer this time, but distorted, like she was speaking through water. I didn't want to leave. I'm sorry. Sarah, I'm so sorry. Tears welled instantly in Sarah's eyes. Aisha, oh my God, how are you calling me? Where are you? Are you okay? Talk to me. A strange muffled sound came through, like someone crying far away from the microphone. Sarah's heartbeat hammered painfully in her chest. She stood up, pacing the room, gripping the phone with both hands. You didn't answer that night, the voice whispered. I called you before the accident. Sarah froze mid-step. Her blood ran cold. No, that's not true, she whispered. I never got any call from you. I called. The voice insisted softly. 3 times. I needed you. Sarah stumbled backward, hitting the wall. She shook her head, tears spilling freely now. No, Aisha, I swear, my phone never rang. I would have picked up. I'd never ignore you. There must have been a network issue, or... The voice cut in sharply, cracking with static. You didn't hear it. You didn't hear me. But now you can. Sarah's breath hitched. Her mouth went dry. Something in the voice had shifted. A strange heaviness crept beneath each word. Aisha, please, tell me where you are. The voice whispered, I can't leave. Silence. Then, I'm still here, Sarah. A cold shiver crawled up her spine. The apartment felt impossibly colder, like all warmth had been sucked out of the room. Sarah wrapped her arms around herself, trembling. Where is here? She whispered. A low, faint sob echoed through the phone. And then a whisper. Behind you. Every hair on Sarah's body stood up. She turned around instantly, nothing. Just the quiet apartment. The shadows. The flickering lamp. Stop it, she whispered to the phone. This isn't funny. Aisha's voice responded, softer, sadder, trembling. I didn't want to die alone, Sarah. I wanted you to hear me. I wanted you to help me. I wanted to say goodbye. Sarah fell to her knees, sobbing. "I'm sorry," she whispered. "I didn't know. If I had known, You can help me now," the voice echoed. "How?" Sarah asked desperately. "Tell me what to do." The voice grew distant, like it was drifting away. Come find me where I called you from." Sarah froze. She knew exactly what that meant. The accident site. A lonely highway road on the outskirts of the city. A place she had avoided since the funeral. "No," Sarah whispered, shaking. "No, I can't go there. Not at night. Please, Aisha, I can't." The voice sharpened suddenly, cracking like broken glass. "You owe me." Sarah flinched. The voice softened again. "I need you, Sarah, please, before it's too late." The phone line crackled violently, the static turning into a sharp screech before the call abruptly disconnected. The apartment fell silent again. Sarah stared at the phone screen, the call log glowing faintly. 1:14 a.m., call duration, 3:11. Caller, Aisha. Her hands were shaking uncontrollably. She wiped her tears, grabbed her keys, and rushed out of the apartment. The road at night. The highway was nearly empty. Thick fog hung low over the asphalt, swirling around the streetlights. Sarah parked her car near the bend where the accident had happened. Her heart pounded as she stepped out into the cold night air. The world felt wrong, heavy, like the darkness itself was watching her. She whispered into the empty night, "Aisha, I'm here." Her phone buzzed in her pocket. She nearly screamed. It was a text from Aisha's number. "Come closer." Sarah swallowed hard and walked toward the guardrail. The memories hit her like a punch, the mangled car, the flashing ambulance lights, the sound of Aisha's mother wailing. Sarah closed her eyes, breathing shakily. Her phone buzzed again. "Look down." Sarah leaned over the guardrail and felt her stomach twist. The slope beneath the road was steep and dark, covered in thorny bushes and rocks. And somewhere below, half buried in the shadows, she saw something metallic glint faintly. A piece of Aisha's old car. Sarah's chest tightened. "Aisha, what do you want me to see?" The phone rang again. Her heart lurched as she answered. This time, the breathing was louder, wetter. "Wrong." "Aisha," she whispered. But the voice that replied was not Aisha's. It was deeper, broken, croaking like something trying to mimic a human voice. "She's still here." Sarah backed away from the rail. "Who are you?" A rattling sound came through the phone, mixed with faint, tortured gasps. "She called you, but you didn't answer. She screamed for you, she begged." Sarah shook her head violently. "Stop. Stop." The voice let out a gurgling laugh. "And now she belongs to us." Sarah threw the phone away instinctively. It skidded across the pavement. She stumbled back toward her car, panic flooding her chest. Then she heard it. A whisper. Not from the phone. Not from the road. From right behind her. "Sarah." She spun around. A figure stood on the edge of the fog. Broken. Bloodied. Face pale as moonlight. Clothes torn. Amber eyes filled with unbearable sadness. Aisha. Except wrong. Her neck was twisted at an unnatural angle. Her legs bent backward. Her hair floated slightly like she was underwater. "Why didn't you pick up?" Sarah fell to the ground, sobbing, terrified. Aisha moved closer, her limbs jerking in unnatural motions. Sarah crawled backward desperately. "I needed you. I called you. You didn't call me back." "I'm sorry," Sarah screamed. "I'm so sorry. I didn't know. Please, Aisha, please." Aisha knelt in front of her, face inches away. Her expression softened suddenly. "I miss you," she whispered. Then, her face contorted into rage. Her jaw cracked open unnaturally wide. "You left me." She lunged. Sarah screamed. The next morning, a jogger found Sarah's car abandoned on the side of the road. The driver's door was open. The keys were still inside. But Sarah was nowhere to be found. The police searched the slope beneath the guardrail. They found disturbed bushes, footprints, broken branches, but no signs of her body. Her phone was found near the road, its screen shattered, battery dead. The call log still showed the last incoming call. 1:14 a.m. Aisha. The number has been inactive for 6 months. Some nights, drivers passing that stretch of highway report hearing a phone ringing faintly in the fog. And sometimes if they stop and listen closely, they hear a woman whispering, "Why didn't you answer?"